Let's bring in Thane Rosenbaum and to talk about that. Thane, does she have any, I think this is a phase we're going through as a country that we need to get on the other side of.
Right.
But what are the legal issues? Does she have any case? Because like she said, it's not just her. There are other sports where this is happening also.
Well, again, it would make a difference if there was government funding, right? Because if there's government funding as opposed to private enterprise, there's all sorts of anti-discrimination laws. And one thing that we're not talking about is the rights of the transgender. But you're saying, well, what about the rights of women, right? She's a woman, and she's being discriminated against as a woman because someone else who's a male is now identifying as transgender. So with the exception of government funding, it's not really, the anti-discrimination laws don't necessarily apply. She's not engaged in a public accommodation like riding a bus or going into a restaurant.
Yeah.
But, there might be some breach of contract claims because she's essentially, in good faith, entered into contests and she's being deprived of winning because she's competing against people that are technically not in her category.
I just feel like if I'm a sponsor, I want the girl to sponsor because the other girls that are doing this are going to identify more with her than the big guy who's become a woman. I don't mean any disrespect toward whatever that person's going through, but we need to reach a point as a country, recognize the difference between biological men and biological women, no matter how you're dressing or what you're doing after you're born.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. And even when they do, a lot of the men do start to transition to being a woman, they still remain strong. They still have that fundamental frame, and it's never going to be a fair playing field.
Yeah, and before the event, they may miss a pill or two. That's my theory. Thane, wish we had longer. Lots to talk about on what's going on in the world, but thank you so much for joining us, Thane Rosenbaum.
Anytime.
All right, stay with us. The second hour of American Agenda starts right now.